What do you do for fun? I've been thinking about this a lot lately, and I think it's really important that we have fun and play in our lives. That's what we're going to talk about today. That's a subject. Welcome to another daily dose of Greatness Quest.
Cowboy.
Welcome to a daily dose of greatness quest with your host Trevor Crane, my daddy. He is going to help you take your life and business to the next level.
Here I come to save the day.
Trevor Crane here, 11-time #1 best-selling author and the founder of Epic Author Publishing, coming to you live every day so you can plug in every day to build your ideal business so you can live your ideal life.
If my daddy can do it, then anybody can do it because he's a weirdo.
You're supposed to make me sound cool.
Okay, so this is a subject that has me a little weirded out in my head because the question of what do I do for fun is kind of a weird one because I have programmed myself to enjoy most everything that I do. So all day long while I'm working, I feel like I'm having fun. Like I love coaching and consulting with people. I love creating new products and programs. I love interviewing people on my podcast. I love making this podcast for you. I love writing books. Like I love all this stuff. I love hanging out with my son. I love hanging out with my wife. I love hanging out with my daughter. Even if I find myself needing to do something that I don't want to do or don't enjoy, I will find a way to like entertain myself while I'm doing it. So if I'm exercising and it's going to be really hard, I listen to audiobooks. If I'm doing dishes, which is one of my least favorite things, I just don't enjoy that. I still don't really say that to myself. I'll go do dishes and I'll try to have fun at the same time. I'll turn on Netflix while I'm doing it, or I'll listen to an audiobook or podcast like I mentioned. So the challenge here, I heard a friend of mine, Garrett J. White, ask this question about play and about fun, and said that he is enjoying himself like a little kid more so than he has in his whole adult life since he started surfing. He went out with friends, and his son, and they start surfing, and he surfs almost every day, and he feels like he's more of a little kid playing all the time. And it made me look at the way I spend my time. And actually, since I'm trying to build what I believe is an ideal life and ideal business, which is like the common theme that I have for myself and for all my clients, I'm constantly looking at like, how do I want to spend my time? And so my question for you today is, what do you do for play? What do you do for fun? And actually, more importantly, is like, what do you want to do for play and fun? Because I could make the excuse and say, oh, I just love everything. Every day, every minute is just play and fun. But the truth is, that's a little bit of bullshit. I don't actually play like my kids play. My son is, I don't know, at 6 months, how much do they play? Everything is like, he's just curious and stuff. But my daughter is a little older at 11, and she loves to play. And I will play with her. But honestly, the play that I've had with my daughter since she was born is not exactly always the best kind of Trevor play. Like she wants to play Monster High or with little kitties or in different video games that she likes. Like she likes Minecraft and Wolf Quest and things like that. And I will jump in and play with her, and that is absolutely one of my joys. But what is it that I do for me that is play or fun? And I look at it and again, like I'm trying to ask you the question of what do you do? Because I've been asking this myself. And I know I travel. And when I travel, we go to water parks, and that's fun. And when we go to Disneyland or Islands of Adventure to go to Harry Potter World, that's fun. And when I'm hanging out with my kids, that's totally fun. And when we went swimming with pigs, that was fun. And when I went swimming with dolphins, that was fun. But I looked at it and I'm like, you know what? Those are more adventures. Like when I was in the Bahamas and my wife and daughter wanted to take a nap, I went snorkeling, which was really cool. And I enjoyed that. But it was more like an adventure than it was play. So we're in California at summer camp right now. We do a family camp with where Robin's been going since she was 6 weeks old. we brought our 6-month-old to the same summer camp, family camp, and all the parents and hang out with all their kids, and they all run around and play in the dirt and play sports and stuff. And I think for me, the thing that I miss is sports. I don't really play any sports right now. I always liked to play football and basketball and baseball and volleyball and tennis and you name it. I mean, I played a lot of different sports. I was never really the best at any of them, but I realized that I miss it. And so for me, as I'm looking at how I want to spend my time and what do I think play and fun is going to be, I wrote down a couple things on my list. I'll share those with you for just inspiration and, to kind of jog your thoughts about what it is you want to add to your life so you can live your ideal life. And I would like to play more sports. And so I wrote on my list tennis, because there's a tennis place right near our house, so I could play tennis. I wrote down soccer because that's something I've always enjoyed, and I think I've rehabbed my knee to the stage where I can do it. And I also wrote down indoor skydiving. So this is something I did a couple years ago, or about a year ago, with my wife. Well, when she was pregnant, and we gave it to my wife as a birthday present, but she was super pregnant, so she couldn't go. and instead, my daughter and I went, and this was super fun. It was super fun, and I totally felt like a little kid. And I don't think I'm going to kill myself on an indoor skydiving thing as opposed to jumping out of a plane, which would be cool too. So here's the thing. I've got a bigger list than that of the sports that I want to play. And sometimes I wrote down rock climbing because I want to start rock climbing, and I want to start hang gliding again because I only just dabbled with that. So I've got a big list. And I suggest that you come up with a playlist as well. What's your playlist? That's my challenge for you today. What's your playlist? What's your fun list? And then what's one or two of these things that you think you want to do next, that you want to do now, that you want to add? Another one that I wrote down that I'm going to add is our martial arts. So I've always enjoyed martial arts. Yes, I'm carrying my baby on me again, since he's starting to make noise. I've always enjoyed martial arts. I haven't really participated in them in a long time. So I'm going to start martial arts. I'm going to start soccer. I'm going to start tennis. I'm going to start indoor skydiving. I'm going to pick one or two of those. And I'm still just need to figure out logistically. But since I want to work less and have more joy in life, these are things that I want to add to my daily/weekly and definitely monthly plan. So I'm experiencing them on a regular basis. And I want to play as me, an adult, and find more fun things to do. So I hope you do too. And I hope this inspired you to kind of come up with a few, make your own playlist, and then commit yourself to starting something. I don't know if it's sports for you. I don't really care. That's not my bag. I just realized that's what I miss as being a little kid. Playing. And so I'm going to go play with my little son right now. and I'll see you tomorrow on another daily dose of Greatness Quest. Have a good one.
To get even more awesomeness, which means all my best stuff, download my app by texting Trevor to 36260. It will show up right on your cell phone. Just text message the word Trevor to 36260. Talk to you soon.